Om Sai Ram. Welcome to Living Spiritually, the story of Appasaheb Kulkarni. Appasaheb Kulkarni. In 1917, the chance of one Appasaheb Kulkarni came. He was transferred to Thana and began to worship Baba's picture presented to him by Bala Saheb Bate. In real earnest, he did the worship. He offered flowers, sandal paste, and naivedya daily to Baba in the picture and longed intently to see him. In this connection, it may be remarked that seeing Baba's picture earnestly is equivalent to seeing him in person. The following story illustrates this statement. Appasaheb Kulkarni, while he was in Thana, he had to go on a tour to Bhiwandi and was not expected to return within a week. In his absence, the following wonderful thing took place on the third day. At noon, a fakir turned up at Appasaheb's house. His features resembled exactly those of Baba's photo. Mrs. Kulkarni and the children all asked him whether he was SaiBaba of Shirdi. He said no, but that he was an obedient servant of his and came there at his order to enquire after the health of the family. Then he asked for dakshina. The lady gave him a rupee. He gave her a small packet of odia and asked her to keep this in the shrine along with a photo of worship. Then he left the house and went away. Now, hear the wonderful Sai Leela. Appasaheb could not proceed with his tour as his horse fell sick at Bhiwandi. He returned home that afternoon and learned from his wife about Fakir's visit. He smarted in his mind as he did not get the darshan of the Fakir. He did not like that only 1 rupee was paid as dakshina. He said that had been present he would have offered not less than rupees 10. Then he immediately started in quest for the fakir and searched for him in the masjid and other places without taking any food. His search was in vain. He then returned home and took his food. As mentioned in chapter 32 of Sai Satcharithra, that God's quest should not be made on an empty belly, Appasaheb got a lesson here about this. Then after meals, he went out for a walk with a friend, Mr. Chitre. Going some distance, they saw a man approaching him rapidly. Appasaheb knew that he must be the fakir that came to his house at noon, as his features tallied with those of Baba in the photo. The fakir immediately put forth his hand and asked for dakshina. Appasaheb gave him a rupee. He demanded again and again. So Appasaheb gave him 2 more. Still he was not satisfied. Then he borrowed rupees 3 from Mr. Chitre and gave this money to him. He wanted still more. Appasaheb asked him to accompany him to his home. Then they all returned home and Appasaheb then gave him again 3 rupees. In all, 9 rupees. He looked unsatisfied and demanded again. Then he told him that he had a currency of rupees 10. The fakir asked for the same and took it and returned the 9 rupees in cash and went away. Appasaheb had said that he would pay rupees 10 and that sum was taken from him and 9 rupees consecrated by Baba's touch were returned to him. The figure 9 is significant. It denotes the 9 types of devotion mentioned in chapter 21. It may also be noted here that Baba gave rupees 9 to one Lakshmi Bai Shinde at his last moment. Appasaheb examined the odia packet and found that it contained some flowers, petals and akshata. Then some time afterwards he got hair from Baba when he saw him at Shirdi. He put the odia packet and the hair in a talisman and always wore it on his arm. Appasaheb realized the power of odia. Though he was very clever, he got rupees 40 as a pay in the beginning. But after he secured Baba's photo and his odia, he got many times 40 rupees per month and also got much power and influence. And along with these temporal benefits, his spiritual progress was also progressed, so that who are fortunate enough to get Baba's Udi should after bath apply it on the forehead and take some little of it mixed with water in the mouth as holy tirtha. Om Sai Ram.